everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, we are taking a look at a new deck in the channel, something playing a completely revolutionary gameplay mechanic. We're taking a look at the Vanquish Soul archetype, which is a newer archetype you haven't seen as much of, because unlike most decks, they rely on a totally new way of playing the game. You haven't seen this gameplay ever. That's right. This is an archetype where we actually care about our hand. That's right. We're not spamming everything out of our hand. We're keeping our cards close to our chest. We know when to roll them, know when to fold them. And you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to summon out our Vanquish Soul monsters. We're going to keep a hand, reveal the monsters in our hand to do a variety of things. And we're going to uppercut people, as our Caesar Valius is clearly trying to say. So we got ourselves our Vanquish Soul deck today. We're going to be showing it off in some duels on good old EDO Pro. Show off the wombos and the combos, the what do's and the what not do's, all that good stuff. Thanks to Mr. JRPG King, who wanted us to take a look at this deck. And after playtesting it for a while, I'm very eager to see this deck go off because I can do some pretty nutty things. So we're going to go into the show. We're going to show off this deck and have ourselves a good old time. You want the deck list? It'll be at the end of the episode as we've been doing. But for now, let's get on in there and show off exactly what these babies can do. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. So with this deck, we do like to go first as often as humanly possible. It's very nice to go first with this deck. And opening hand, it's okay. I can make this work. Let's start with reinforcement of the army. Get myself another Rosin, because having another Rosin, pretty good. Especially when we have Xiaolong and everything. Idea basic of this deck, you summon out your boys, and then you're going to use their effects, you know? Rosin is our monster searcher. I'm going to go ahead and search a monster. Let's get... Let me think. I do have another fire, so I'm going to get Dr. Madlub, actually. Let's see. Do I have fire? And I'll have a dark. I just got to be careful about how I do this. But basically what our monsters do is we can use their effects. We reveal monsters in our hands of certain attributes, and then certain things happen. Like Rosin here is immune to card effects this turn. And let's see. Oh, that was... Wait. I don't know why Xiaolong didn't work, but okay. That's fine. I didn't need Xiaolong. Let's go ahead and do the other things. Let's go for this guy. Good old Rock of the Vanisher. He's our link. We're going to use his effect, and we're going to go ahead and get the special summon advantage for my hand. That's the one. I'm thinking too many strategies. Well, there's so many different strategies that can do from just depending on what you got. So you got to think about that sort of thing. But for now, we have Dark. Okay, yeah. We're going to get Vanquish Soul Snow Devil, because we have all these different attributes. We might as well. And let's go ahead and do Borgar. We're going to bounce a monster, get back our boss monster. This is one of our bosses. This is Vanquish Soul Heavy Borgar. It looks like he's about to chomp down on Hungry Burger with the way he's holding his hand out like that. And we're going to reveal a dark, and I get to draw another card. Pretty neat. And now that okay, now you want to work. Let's special summon Xiaolong. Because we did our reveal, we can summon this dude. And this is our other main searcher. I can reveal 2 fire monsters in our hand to search out any of our Vanquish Soul cards. Feels pretty neat. Hey, hey. Oh, ho. The only thing I don't have is Earth. I need Earth. Give me dirt. I need all the attributes. Otherwise, my trap will not work. So we'll just end our turn right there, and we'll see how this goes. This deck, like I say, it's like the opposite of Infernity. We actually want to have a hand. The more cards in our hand, the better. No! Literally the one thing I didn't want you to do! Although, ironically, I can still do what I want to do! Completely ironically, I still have Earth, Fire, and Dark. That's the funny thing. I was like, oh no, you got rid of all my good stuff. I loved my stuff. I don't know why Ash Blossom didn't trigger, but why is the off button working? Okay, that's weird. Actually, that'll work just fine. Here's what we're going to do. What does this do? I have no idea. I'm going to activate Borgar and draw a card by revealing Vandaligan. Because I can do that. And then... yeah, let's use Vanquish's effect to get back a monster. And then... Nah. I'm good on that respect. I'm good in that respect. Let's just get back our big boss monster. I want my Caesar Valius. I want Caesar. That's what I want to see. I know. We're good. We're good for the moment. Next turn, we'll be able to annihilate this dude. Presuming he hasn't got, like, something crazy. But this is Synchrons? Okay. Can I activate cards effects in response to the effect activation of Synchro with Warrior, blah, 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 in the hand? What an upgrade. But we should be good. I'm not even going to need this Kastra. But, okay, my opponent surrenders. Well, isn't that just nifty? I was just about to do cool stuff, too. Alright. Well, we'll have to do a bonus duel, but I'm going to count that just because we did do stuff. We did technically do our thing. You get a basic idea from that duel, where we're just trying to get things into our hand of different attributes. We activate our monster's effects to do things. I don't know why the cancel button was being like that, but we'll find that out later. Hopefully that doesn't happen when we need it. That would be bad. So let's go ahead for duel number 2. Show off more of what this deck's actually trying to do, like summoning our Kaiser Valius and doing some burn damage in battles and stuff. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Do it in the name of Bruce Lee. I have old Bruce Lee t-shirt. I don't wear it often, but when I do, it starts to drip and people see my hair. Ugh. Don't want to see that. Anyway, what do we have for an opening hand? Got potential. Let me think about this. Let's special summon Pantera. We'll start by special summoning Pantera. And I just realized I did that out of order. I did an oopsie. I should have done that in a different order. I should have done something different. I had Stake Your Soul. I could have gotten my boss monster in play. I'll have to make do. Alright, so we got our Rosin. We're going to try to add ourselves another one of our Vanquish souls. See where this goes. I do have Continue. I do have Durendal. Potential here. There's a lot of potential here. Ass Blossom. I'm just so tempted every time I play this game to play all the triple tactical talents and things in the world. Even though I know that's a silly thing to do. It's very tempting. Very tempting. But let's go Durendal. And go ahead. Add a Durendal. And then... thinking how I can make this do things I want it to do. Okay. We're going to use Rosin. Get out Rock of the Vanisher. This is our link. I'm going to use its power. I'm going to get back the Rosin. The way I have 2 fire monsters in my hand. Then I'll get him permed. Okay. We'll go that way then. I'll go ahead and get him back with Vanquish. So, you know, that baits out is stupid and perm. This is fine. This will work. Ain't gonna be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna activate Stake Your Soul. I'm gonna reveal the fire monster. We're gonna get our other fire monster. Too many negates in this game nowadays. I mean, I have a negate or two, but not that many. Nowadays, everyone's just like negate city. I'm gonna reveal 2 fire boys, and I'm gonna go ahead and search me another card. In this case, I'm gonna get... I should get my boss monster, so I have something big and beefy, I suppose. Best thing I've got at the moment. So we're gonna use Kaiser, bounce back Pantera. That way Pantera I can have in my hand to protect my boy. And I could make SP Little Knight. Does he have anything in the graveyard I care about? Not really. I could still make SP Little Knight. That's kind of better in this situation. But I can't use this as link material. That even if it's negated, that's right. So, alright, let's end our turn for now. And I'm going to go ahead and get my Jowl onto the hand. That way I can use them next turn. Alright, so, barring all your negate nonsense, what exactly is your strategy, my friend? Like, what is it you are trying to do? So, my turn, I'm going to use Rock the Vanisher. I really wish I had Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Kaiser Valius, reveal Earth Monster. So I'm immune to all activated effects for a turn. Normal summon, reveal a Swordsoul, summon a token. Sword-souls. Now, isn't that an archetype we love to see? What are you gonna do? Summon Baron de Fleur? Well, Baron's not gonna do much against my Kaiser Valius. I'll tell you that much. We're gonna go ahead and use. We'll use rock. We might as well just do stuff at this point. Actually, this is probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna try something. We're gonna put Rosin on the board. He's been summoned, so I'm gonna get myself a search. And then might as well go for Xiaolong as well, because he does have an interrupt by revealing a fire monster, so why not? Okay. Ooh, and I can get a dark monster, and then I can use Valius's effect. Well, I can't use it now because I already used his effect, but that's fine. Basically, now I have the ability to pop cards. I have one of each attribute. That's all you need. Now, everything else in my hand is just icing on the cake. All right. And I have Rosin. He can pop a card in the same column, which is, well, he destroy all other monsters in the same column as himself. So, did I interrupt his Swordsoul, or did he not have a monster to reveal with Swordsoul? I don't know. But he does have triple tactical talents, so that is a thing. Shoot, okay, that's just what it is. At least he's not trying to steal my stuff. That's my stuff. You can't have my stuff, it's mine. Alright. So why did he summon this if he didn't have a thing to reveal? Odd. Very odd. Very odd. Odd out of 10. I have no idea why he did that, but I guess he's still going for it. He's got Pot of Desires. Got a full hand. He and I are like brothers, in a sense. He has a hand. I have a hand. We'll see where this goes. Tripping a worm at a worm. Okay. Oh, he's just gonna get the guy who gets the one that can summon a tuner from the hand. The one that summons a token, I should say. Because Sword Souls don't have a tuner. They summon their own out of thin air. That's what they do. Yeah, this guy. Long One. The Long One. His sword is compensating for something, I tell you. Alright, so Long One. All I need is for my opponent to make one critical misplay. If he does that, we're fine. If he doesn't, we'll have to work around. Aha! He did! My plan. You foolish fool. I activate my Fire Dark effect, where I reveal a fire in a dark to destroy everything in the same column as myself. That's right, I've destroyed your boy. You have made a critical error, sir. You have failed to read what my cards do. My guy has turbines for fists. That might even be Genix turbine, actually. Is it? I don't think it is. But we have won. My opponent surrenders. Feel better about that one, though, because, you know, we did the stuff we wanted to do a little bit more. So that's good. We got to do what we wanted. Critical misplays of my opponents aside, we were able to do what we wanted to do. Our Caesar was immune to stuff. I have the ability to just keep searching out the wazoo every turn. I've got the ability to pop stuff. People never remember Rosin. Never forget Rosin, for he has turbines for fists. Alright. Feel good about that one. Still haven't seen everything this deck can do, though, because we still have all these counter traps and things around that. So let's go for duel number 3. Alrighty, the very appropriate Fighting Third is coming up. Alright, so let's see what we get here. We don't get to pick, but that's fine. We're going second, which is okay. This opening hand, I can make work with going second. It's not perfect, but I do have a Rosin. I do have Kaiser Valius. This guy's got Vion. Alright. He's got a Zion. Send a hero. I mean, here's the thing. Either this negate works and my opponent can do nothing, or he already has his cards and I'm screwed either way. That's kind of how it is with heroes, especially when they're playing that guy. Ugh. The one hero I never liked. You know, Dark Magicians was ruined by Dragoon. Heroes was ruined by this guy. Because now it's like, why play anything else? Heroes used to have variety in their extra deck, dammit. Now it's just Phoenix Enforcer. Little salty. Not gonna lie, little salty. If I'd gone first, I could have just stopped that. That's why we like to go first. All right, but regardless, what are you going to do? Link these into somebody, and then you're going to get a poly, I presume. At least that's what I would think you were going to do, but who knows. Have a Destiny hero on the field. You can special summon this card from the grave. All right. It all really depends. It all really depends. The big issue is really just the fact that this weakens my monsters. That's really the only problematic thing. Anything else is not that big of a deal. But I'll tell you, if I had my Vanquish Soul's Kaiser, that would be really nice. My counter trap, because then I could do something about this. It stands, though, attributed Destiny hero, add a hero with a different name. Yeah, I think I might be boned. I'm gonna lie, I think maybe if I had only known. If I'd only known that that was gonna be a thing, but there's so many different hero techs. It's like, when do you negate? When are you supposed to? Do you negate the Stratos, the Ferris, the Vion, or do you negate the D-Fusion? Who knows? But I'm gonna keep dueling. We're gonna see where this goes. I mean, I still have a turn. This guy doesn't get to take all the turns. It's not how that works. It's not how that works at all. So I'm gonna skip ahead until it's my turn, and we'll see if I can do anything about this. Alrighty, so now it's finally our turn. Funnily enough, Fenrir is the one thing that is not going to help us in any meaningful sort of way. I kinda wish it did, but it doesn't. I wish it did, but unfortunately, Phoenix Enforcer just destroys whatever he looks at, essentially. But we'll go ahead and use Fenrir, because I have no reason not to use Fenrir. Yeah, he's got the Dark Law, but I'm not going to be bothered looking at Dark Law. He's dead to me. Okay. Ash Blossom, indeed. But that does activate my boy, so I can bait out the Phoenix Enforcer, maybe? Potentially, or not, because my opponent's just... This is modern Yu-Gi-Oh, folks. This is just all it is anymore, is floodgates and interrupts and negates. Who could do that more to the opponent first? That's really all it is anymore. But we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and get Valius going. We'll see. I can't do much is the problem. No matter what I do, it's like I could do some things, but I can't do other things. I could run over his monsters, but I can't do much about Phoenix Enforcers, the problem. We'll see. Nope. I'm gonna get my boy and get back another boy. Get out Kaiser Valius. Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and make myself unaffected by activated effects. So if he tries to pop Valius, does that mean this won't be destroyed, or will he still destroy himself? He's gonna go after Fenrir, obviously, but I'm just curious. Really just curious as to how that's gonna go. Alright. Yeah, okay. This is what modern Yu-Gi-Oh players, they can't read. Alright, well now that my opponent can't read, let's go ahead and summon out our Rosin. And I really shouldn't use his effect, should I? Because then he can still use Dark Law. From their deck to the hand, except to the draw phase, banish a random card from your opponent's hand. Ah, screw it. I want Borger. I want big number big. The only problem would be if Dark Law was to banish Pantera. But you know what? We will live life dangerously here. Because why the heck not? Thank you, Rosin. You have done a good service today. Alright. And let's see. Is there anything cool I can... Wait a minute. I have a card effect that includes special monster from the grid. I don't think I can do that anymore. You already activated that effect. So I don't think that will work. I could make Soldier... make myself bigger than his fusion would ever be. That's a hard one. That is unironically a pretty difficult one to call on. Fuck it. I don't care. You know what? This guy wants me to overthink these things. I'm not going to do that. I could. I could go for Blackluster Soldier, beat over this, make my monster 4,500, and then it's like, it can't be destroyed by stuff. That would work too. But I'd be putting all my eggs in one basket. I would have no follow-up plan. At least with this, it's not much, but it's better than nothing. Okay? I'm not just going to be like, hey, I'm trying to out your stinky monster. That's not what I do. Let's see here. I could make... So I'm going to Vanquish soul from the hand or add one from the grave. I don't have anything in the grave is the problem. I didn't get to have a grave for a whole turn. So we're just going to end our turn for now and see where this goes. I do have Solemn Johnson, though, so that's good. This is going to be the part where he is able to, you know, this does activate, and I could have gone for Underworld Goddess. No, that's what I thought. Alright. He has the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. And it's enforcing even harder now because he has so many monsters in the grave. That be the problem, is that he has so many cards in the grave that this now makes my monsters tiny, and I don't like that. My monster is meant to be big and strong like bull. I guess it legit doesn't matter what I do, does it? Sad to say, he's just gonna... What is he going to do attack-wise? Oh, he's just gonna do that again. Okay. I don't know why you're doing that now, but okay. I'm just gonna make myself immune again. So again, the same problem persists, is that he's probably gonna go after Fenrir this time, because he knows he can't pop this, right? Right? You wouldn't do the same thing twice, would you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so Fenrir's gone. Is what it is. Unfortunately, Solemn Judgment does not stop monster effects, because this was made back in the time when there were almost none of those. So I'd really like a dark monster. That'd be cool. Soul Pluton. Interesting indeed. Certainly an interesting one. I have Earth and Fire now. Alright. I activate the power of Heavenly Burger. I will do 1,500 points of burn damage to you. What say ye now? What say you, fool? I'm able to burn you to death now. Didn't think my burger was a problem, did you? But it was. Alright, so now that that's settled, put advantage card effect, target 2 face-up cards, banish both. That's just a temporary fix. I really want to just do something about that, but there's not much I can do here. So, regrettably, I'm just going to have to end my turn for now. Probably going to pop my burger, though. That's the problem. Probably going to pop my burger because he just hates my board. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep activating that because I have no reason not to. But yeah, unfortunately, I just see myself going into a slow decline. No matter what I do. The one thing that Valius can't stop is non-activated things, like losing my attack points. If I kept my attack points, never mind. It was Solemn Judgment. Okay, I thought he was going after Burger. Okay, maybe the duel's not quite over yet? I mean, it basically is. It basically is. I don't see this coming back. I never liked this guy. Where is my Call by the Grave? I could literally end this man's whole career with that card. But I can't draw the darn thing to save my balls. Because I don't have a dark monster to draw more cards. Alright. Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, I can keep doing burn damage all day. But it doesn't matter too much. The only way I can see myself winning this... The only way I can see winning this is top decking Burger or Rosin. Because if I summon Rosin, trade out for Burger, use Burger's burn effect, is the only way I could win this duel. That's literally all I could do here. Alright, let's unaffect ourselves. Even though I can see he's just gonna attack Caesar and then pop Burger. Unless he's a complete fool, but I don't think that's the case. No, it was not the case. He had that. I could summon that. You know what? Screw it. Let's go with Soul Pluton, HG. He's kind of the hand trap. I can summon him in my opponent's turn, and let's see, I only have nothing, so I can't actually use his effect, but he's a body on the board. So he might come in handy? Maybe? Actually, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I have Pluton. Obviously, I can't. Well, he doesn't know I have. Well, he does know I have it in my hand. That's the thing about. That's the thing about Vanquish Souls. My opponent always knows what's in my hand. All right. Oh, there, my boy. He put up a good fight. He went several rounds, but unfortunately, that was that. So now he's probably gonna pop my burger, because that's like the only threat to him. All right. Top deck. My Call by the Grave? That would be cool. No. That is rosin, though. That is rosin, so that might actually be useful. Okay. Okay, maybe. Depends on what this is. It's probably another imperm. But this is going to be the... This is the turn where it's all determined. Okay. We're going to make Rock the Vanisher. Yeah, I made my link. What say ye to that? What say you, fisherman? He's reading really hard to figure out what I'm trying to do. Basically, my plan is interrupt this, add Vanquish Soul from the grave to the hand. Get back Borger. Because even if this is an imperm, it don't matter. It don't matter, unless that's some quick play fusion thing that heroes have, which I'm pretty sure they have, but I'm not going to pretend like I care. Because I think I win. Could just attack. GG. GG. One way or another, I guess he's a... Well, actually, I am still going to do this. Burger for game. We're going to use the burn power that we never knew we had. Alright, Heavy Burger. Do your thing. Yeah. Alright. So there you go, folks. That was a close... when I saw this, I was thinking I'm doomed, but through the power of perseverance and burn damage, we actually managed to out the hero player, and he was a good sport about it. And there's very few good sports on EDO Pro anymore. So there you go. We got ourselves a third win. Let's go for one more duel, and we'll call it a day. Alrighty, everybody, the fourth opponent, the last chance for Roma. We've seen this deck doing some pretty nice things tonight. So some lesser opponents, but you know, sometimes you get good duels, sometimes you get not as good duels. But we got to at least go first one more time, and I'm happy with that. What do we have for a hand? Let's see here. I don't want to go for Fenrir. I'm just gonna be straight with y'all guys. I don't want to summon Fenrir. I'll keep him in case I need him, but I really don't want to summon him if I can help it. I can't get Stake Your Soul with this? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy, papa. It's crazy. Alright, well, sometimes you can't do that, but that's fine. You know what? We're going to loop-to-loop here. We're going to go for Rock the Vanisher and get back our Dr. Love to our hand. That way, I have all three attributes, and hey, I can show off Vanquish Soul Snow Devil. That'd be cool. You know, it's just as good. Just as good. I'll set 2 and pass, and we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. Maybe he's playing some deck that summons a whole bunch of monsters in one turn. Maybe he's playing Cast Jurors himself. Okay. Okay. My opponent is also playing Cast Jurors. I mean, I'm only playing the one. I think he's... Well, he did search Fenrir with Fenrir. Maybe this is like what I'm doing as just a tech to out annoying things. Alright. I mean, it could be worse. It could be 20 times worse. Magical Musket. We're going to have to go with the Snow Devil and reveal everything. Although I do think he still gets a card. Yeah. Unfortunate. Magical muskets. I have not seen those boys in a long time. It's been quite a long time since I've seen magic muskets. Oh, and who can guess why? Because he had the counter trap. Well, shoot dang. That is really unfortunate. Okay. I think I might be kind of boned, folks, because that was kind of the thing I was betting on. Not gonna lie, I was kind of betting on that, doing me some good work, folks. So, might be dead to Fenrir. I didn't lose the magic muskets. Oh, I kind of did. I also lost the Fenrir. It was a little bit of both. A bit of a tag team. It was 2 versus 1, I'm telling you. Alright, but regardless, we might as well Mad Love to do some stuff for us one last time. Before she gets the Kaputski, and we'll get another continue. Not that it'll do us any good, but I'll have it. Alright, well. We'll see. I mean, me saving my Fenrir might save my butt. But I just don't know if that's gonna do it for me. Let's see. I'll just get W. There we go. I have to open Steam for later stream. I'm streaming shortly after this is being recorded. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think we just... I don't know if we can come back from this. Our hand is not too grand. I don't like to say that about my hand because, like I said, we live and die by the hand in this deck. But I just don't think we can come back from that because my opponent is just going to summon a whole bunch of dudes and summon out his boss. And he can add or special summon a bunch of things. He's probably going to add more, like, cross-out domination and things of that nature, or at least he was going to. But as much as I don't have much, I'll deny you a little bit, if I can help it. We'll see. It really depends on what he already has, but I'm pretty sure we're kind of boned. Ties of the Brethren on... Okay, I mean, no battle phase for you. Oh, wait, that's bad. That's really bad. Now I can't summon Fenrir. Yeah, I think we're just dead. To be honest, I want to say we can keep dueling, but I think we just got a bad hand there. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do. I was kind of counting on him destroying my stuff. I was also kind of hoping that that would save my butt right there, but it does not. So, yeah, there's really nothing I can do. I can battle phase, but that's like it. That's legit all I can do here. Also, I just clicked the wrong button. I was trying not to do that. So, yeah, basically we lose this 4th duel. Unfortunate, but honestly, we've seen most of what this deck can do anyway. So, I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So, Vanquish Souls went 3 out of 4. Better than I was expecting them to do. I mean, this deck... It takes a bit of setup to do things. You do need to maintain a hand at all times to do all the things you want to do. But when it works out fairly well. You know, Vanquish Souls are actually a pretty fun deck to play with. You know, you don't really rely on the negates and things other than the couple counter traps, and that's fine, you know? Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have to be just all negates all the time, you know? I mean, I have this extra... I know what... Look, I know I have an extra deck with all this stuff in it with, like, the negates on it. Did I touch the extra deck past Vanisher? No, I didn't. It's literally just here as potential things that we rarely ever use. So, I really enjoyed this deck. I really enjoyed playing it. It was a really fun thing to play that, you know, it's different than what I'm used to. I'm more used to, like, long-winded combos. So, you know, that's how modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. This is more of a throwback to a simpler time, and I appreciate that. So... I'm glad to have showed off the Vanquish Souls. I hope I did them well. If I did, let me know in the comments. Hit me that like button, all that good stuff. And real quick, let's go over the list, and then we'll say adieu for today. So for the main deck today, we played ourselves 3 copies of our Vanquish Soul Caesar Valius, 2 copies of Vandalgion purely for flavor, 3 copies of our Vanquish Soul Heavy Borger, 3 copies of Fenrir, which you can play them or you don't. It's all on you. We have 1 copy of Vanquish Soul Pluton HG, triple Vanquish Soul Xiaolong, 3 copies of Rosin, 1 copy Pantera, 2 Dr. Madloves, and triple Ass Blossom. We have ourselves Reinforcement of Arms, triple Stake Your Soul, Call by Grave, 2 Vanquish Soul Continue, 2 Tankies. We have 2 Durendal, 1 copy of Vanquish Soul Snow Devil, 2 Judgment, and 2 Calamity Caesar. Extra deck is triple Vanquisher, and then a bunch of generic junk, you know, Masquerain or Masquerena. We have Cerberus and Unicorn and Phoenix, Little Knight. We have Soldier of Chaos. We have Underworld Goddess, Baguska. Just a bunch of things. We don't need these things, but they're options if you ever find that you do need them for whatever. Side deck is just other, you know, Vanquish souls. It's not a big archetype, but it's what it is. So that's the deck today. Tomorrow we're playing some U-Bells, having ourselves a good time with that. But for now, your boy Memphis signing out. Until next time, y'all take care.